Prabhupada ki jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Astutirasata Sishiman Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Ananda Gauri Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridasa Thakur ki jai. Prem Shri Guhu Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shama Kum Radha Kunda Giri Garavadhan ki jai. Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Mathura Dham ki jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham ki jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai. Jamuna Mai ki jai. Ganges Mai ki jai. Tulasi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Ramchandra Ram Navami ki jai. Ramchandra appearance ki jai. Mithai Gur Premanande. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees. Glory to Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Vishnu Hare Krishna Hare Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayesha Budrishu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavasti Naistiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshulamritam Jena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Bandeham Shri Gurun Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivan Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakhan Vitamsa He Krishna Karana Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpatin Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrisavani Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priyan Vanchakalpadarubhyascha Kripa Sandhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Antara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Srila Prabhupada ki Ramchandra Bhagavan ki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 11. Lord Ramachandra rules the world. text number 23. Purusho Rama Charitam Shravanai Upadharayan Andrishamsya Paro Rajan Karma Bandhair Vimuchite Purushorama Charitam Shravane Upadharayan Andrishamsya Parorajan Karma Bhandar Vimuchate Purushorama Charitam Sarvane Upadharayan Andrishamsya Parorajan Karma Bhandari Vimuchate Purushorama Charitam Sarvane Upadharayan Andrishamsya Parorajan Karma Bhandari Vimuchate. Purusaha, any person. Ramacharitam, the narration concerning the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Ramachandra, Shravanai, by oral reception, Upadharayan, simply by this process of hearing, Andrishansya Para becomes completely free from envy. Rajan, O King Parikshit, Karma Bhandai, by the bondage of fruitive activities, Vimuchate, one becomes liberated. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Lesi Bhakti Dhir Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. O King Parikshit, anyone who orally receives the narrations concerning the characteristics of Lord Ramachandra's pastimes will ultimately be freed from the disease of envy and thus be liberated from the bondage of fruitive activities. Purport. Here in this material world, everyone is envious of someone else. Even in religious life, in ISKCON, it is sometimes found that if one devotee has advanced in spiritual activities, other devotees are envious of him. Such envious devotees are not completely free from the bondage of birth and death. As long as one is not completely free from the cause of birth and death, one cannot enter the Sanatan Dharma, or the eternal pastimes of the Lord. One becomes envious because of being influenced by the designations of the body. But the liberated devotee has nothing to do with the body And therefore he is completely on a transcendental platform. A devotee is never envious of anyone, even his enemy. Because the devotee knows that the Lord is his supreme protector. He thinks, what harm can the so-called enemy do? Thus a devotee is confident about his protection. The Lord says, Viyatamam prapadante tantataiva bhajamiyaham. According to the proportion of one's surrender unto me, I respond accordingly. A devotee must therefore be completely free from envy, especially of other devotees. To envy other devotees is a great offense, a Vaishnava aparada. A devotee who constantly engages in hearing and chanting Sravana Kirtana is certainly freed from the disease of envy, and thus he becomes eligible to go back home, back to Godhead, back to Ramchandra Bhagavan ki. Hare Krishna. Sukadeva Goswami is speaking. So what he's saying here, how did Lord Ramachandra treat his brothers? He's a king, and his three brothers are also his expansions. How did Lord Ramachandra treat his brothers? With envy? Did Lord Ramachandra treat his brothers with envy? This is what Sukadeva Goswami is speaking. Lord Ramachandra did not treat his brothers with envy. He treated them with love. What about his stepmother? How did Lord Ramachandra look at his stepmother? His own stepmother, who plotted against him. The personality of Ramchandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is different from other incarnations. They are different. They are different in their activities. Ramchandra, he was going to be coronated tomorrow. He was going to be coronated tomorrow. The whole universe have gathered for his coronation. All paraphernalia, all arrangements, everything have been made, and everybody knows Ramchandra Bhagwan is going to ascend the throne tomorrow. Just tomorrow. Everywhere was decorated for the occasion. The whole world were invited for the occasion. Everything was done. And Just few hours to his coronation, he was asked to go to the forest. Not only giving up the throne, he has to go to the forest for 14 years. How did Ramachandra react to that? I have seen many devotees in Krishna consciousness who gave up their Krishna consciousness because they felt not appreciated. Many devotees have given up Krishna consciousness, and many devotees will still give up Krishna consciousness because they felt not appreciated. What is the attitude of Lord Ramachandra towards the misdeed, the injustice upon him? How did he react to that? It's a blessing. Anyone who hears this will become purified from envy. This was Sukadeva Goswami speaking. Anyone who hears this will become purified from envy, because Lord Ramachandra treated the whole world without envy. He has no envy. Not only for his father who had given such instruction, but the cause of his being denied his position and being sent to the forest, Ramachandra accepted that with smile, not pretending. He was satisfied 100%, not even slightly tinged. Ramachandra was completely fine with it. Last one, he took his arrow and he was trembling and anger. I will destroy this businessman. You are not a father. I will kill you. Ramachandra said, keep it down. Keep it down. This is not the time for arrows. What is this? The order of your father should be carried on your head if you are a son. If you are a disciple, the order of your guru should be carried on the head. Ramachandra is teaching. Not only when we are glorified, when the situation is not gratifying our false ego, how do we react to the situation that is affecting our false ego? With envy, with revenge, with anger? Ramachandra was satisfied. How did Lord Ramachandra rule the citizens? How did he rule the citizens? With envy? With ignorance? With anger? Ramachandra, yesterday we were discussing, he cannot sit down in his office only when he sees that everyone is comfortable. Anyone who needed something, the Lord is there to make it available. That is the position of Ramachandra. He did not treat the citizens with envy. He did not treat his brothers with envy. And then, how did Ramachandra's brothers and the citizens reacted to Ramachandra's position? With envy? No. This is what Shukadeva Goswami is teaching us in this sloka. No envy. Therefore, the remedy, the cure for envy is to hear. Ram Charitam Anashrim Shyapara. Hearing the activities of Ramachandra, which is transcendental, one will become free from the disease of envy. Envy is a very dangerous disease. In the material world, there are so many hospitals. Where is the hospital for curing envy? Where? So our scientists are cheaters, they are fools, they are rascals. They cannot cure our disease, but they are promising it, they will do it, they are cheaters. Where is the hospital for curing envy? Have they seen the envy, the disease? How will they cure something they don't know? They have not seen. What is their philosophy? What I see is what I believe. Where is the envy person named envy? Where is the person? The personality named envy here. But the personality envy reside with all of us. Prabhupada said here. Here in this material world, everyone is envious of someone else. And the envy is so dangerous that majority of people did not know that we have envy. That is worse. For those who know that we have envy, they are better. For those who have not realized that we have envy, our situation is chronic. Envy is cured by Lord Ramachandra. He is a doctor. Dr. Ramchandra Bhagwan ki. Yes. The supreme doctor. Envy. Very dangerous disease. Yet, there is no hospital to treat that. So what are our scientists doing? What are they doing? Cheating. And they're being glorified for being cheaters. Yes, why not? Said the cheaters and they cheated. A demon will select another demon and glorify the demon. That is material world, especially Kali Yuga. A fool will select another fool and worship him. Yes. We are looking at envy. First canto, first chapter, second verse. Dharma Puruchita Akoita Vatra Parama Didmasaranam Satam. Didmasara. Envious person cannot understand Bhagavatam. Envious person is denied access to Bhagavatam. The Gyanis have understood Krishna. Who is Krishna? The Gyanis? The Gyanis, have they understood who is Krishna? Why? Why? Envious. They are envious. The Gyanis, they are studying the scriptures. They are really spending the whole of their life in studying the scriptures. Why they have not understood Krishna? Envy. They are envious of Krishna. They are not bhaktas. So when Lord Krishna saw his mother, Yashoda Mai, churning you God, churning. Early in the morning, she got up, was churning. And Krishna came and saw his mother. My mother, what is this? The Gyanis are investing their churning the ocean of the Vedas. They have not gotten me. And you, my mother, you got me. And I see churning. You are just churning. What are you churning? Give this thing and just feed me. That's all. That's all you have to do. Just feed me. The Gyanis are envious of Krishna. They can't understand. Envious person cannot understand Krishna. Envious person cannot understand Bhagavatam. Envious person cannot be a devotee. Envious person is an ordinary person. Ordinary person, not a devotee. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, Chaitanya Charitamrita, he said, envious person is killed by the fire of her own envy. Not by a weapon, not by somebody else. The fire of our own envy will destroy us. Not by someone else. That is how dangerous envy is. It's burning. Envy burns. So no intelligent person would like to, as you say, with fire. Because fire burns. Not only fire that burns, envy burns like fire. Envy, very destructive, it's a dangerous disease. So Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami speaking. Envy, very dangerous. I'm going to look at Mahabharata to see a perfect example. And envy burns. What you find in Mahabharata? Brihaspati and his junior brother. Yesterday we described the Mahabharata. Brihaspati, his envy dried him up like a stick of a broom. A mighty guru of the Devas became not like my finger, like a stick of a broom. Why? Envy of his own junior brother. That's envy. Very dangerous. Envy. It's a serious disease, a serious attack. So Papa gave an example of a man who was envious of his friend. When he was told that his friend had been appointed the chief judge, out of envy he said, no, he cannot be. Why not? Why he cannot be? Envy. No, he cannot be. He was saying, see his picture here. It had been thrown in already in the paper. See his picture here. So he looked very carefully and saw that it is true. That his friend. Then he said, all right, although government have appointed him chief judge, but he will not be paid salary. He's attacking his friend not to have salary. Why? Envy. Government gave him the position, so they will pay him salary, but envy, he denying his friend for salary. No salary for you. Yes, it's okay, you have been appointed as a chief judge, but no salary for you. He will die with hunger, with no money. Envy, it's an attack. Envy. Oh, such a wonderful dress. So nice. The tailor have made such a beautiful dress. Oh, glory to the Pujari. They have dressed it so nice, so beautiful. Oh, glory to the Pujari. Why? Why? Why glorifying the Pujari? Why? Why that? Why? Envy. That's envy. Envying Pujari. Not only envying Pujari, envying Krishna. Because every person is thinking the Pujari should have dressed the deity very nicely so that nobody glorify him. In that way, Krishna is denying his service. That is envy. We are attacking the devotee, we are attacking Krishna. That's envy. The Pujari should have forgotten the earring. Or you forgot the crown so that nobody will glorify you, nobody will be happy. Envy. I want to see everyone in anxiety. That's envy. The devotee has cooked very nice and prasadam, and the Lord was happy to accept that prasadam, and devotees are taking the prasadam. Envious person is thinking, why did you cook so nicely? Why? So you have forgotten to put salt inside. You should put too much pepper so that everybody will Why did you cook so nicely? Why? Tomorrow you should not cook so nicely. That is envy. Envy. That's envy. The devotee had distributed so many books. We are very happy to announce a devotee. Bhakti Swami has distributed 1 million books. Haribo! Why? Why did you distribute so many books like that? Why? You should have given only one book. Why so many books? Why? He's not happy because he's envious. He's envious that many people have been delivered. He's envious. That's envy. So dangerous. Attacking devotees and attacking the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Prabhupada said, even in religious life, it is sometimes found that if one devotee has advanced in spiritual activities, other devotees are happy with him. Huh? Prabhupada said like that here. Other devotees are happy with him. He said they are envious of him. Why are you making advancement? You should believe. Go back to your house and become a karmi. Why are you taking to devotional life? Why? Go back to your house and continue with sanctification. That is envy. That's what it means. We are envying a devotee, making advancement. It means what? Don't be a devotee. Go back to a karmi life. Go and suffer. Yes. That is envy. That's envy. When one is not happy to see a devotee, that is parama parad. Not to be happy upon seeing a devotee is what? Parama parad. Even if you have externally offered this bancha kalpata rudhyascha kripa asani bevecha patitanam pavani vyo vaisya vyo namanama. But why are you here? Why do you come here? Why? Why you come here? Why? When are you going? When? When are you going? When do you live here? How long are you going to be here? How long are you going to be devotee? Huh? How long are you going to be a devotee? You should go. Why are you here? Don't come here. Envy. That is envy. So Ramchandra has come to expose our disease. And not only exposing, a good doctor must be good in diagnosing the disease and also give a perfect medicine that will cure the disease. That is the doctor. Yes, Ramchandra, the supreme doctor. Envy. Not feeling happy seeing a devotee. Envy. Lying, telling lies against a devotee. Envy. Do you see a lawyer envying a doctor? A lawyer will be envying a doctor will be envying a mechanic, engineer. How does it go? A lawyer will be envious of a lawyer. A doctor, mechanical engineer. Why are you succeeding more than me? After all, I was ahead of you in school. Why? Envy. The Prabhupada said here. When a devotee is making advancement in spiritual activities, another devotee is feeling envious. Why are you making advancement? You should fall down. Why are you still here? But if all of us in this room leave this room and leaving only you here for the whole of this building just for you, what will you do? What will you do? Only you, one person. The whole of this property is given to you, and all of us are gone. What will you do here? What will you do? Enjoy? Happy? You'll be frustrated. You'll be frustrated. You yourself will not stay here, you will leave also. Because we need association, we need others. So envy is blocking our ears from hearing about Krishna, about Krishna's devotees, to understand what we should do. Envy. So our politicians, our philosophers, and our scientists, they are very dangerous, envious people, denying us the chance to have access to Krishna, to hear about Ramchandra and his wonderful activities, his sweet, supreme, divine activity, which is very purifying for those who are very fortunate to hear. Those who are not envious will hear Ram Katha every day and chant those activities. It's activity for those who are non-envious. Such envious devotees are not completely freed from the bondage of birth and death. That means what? Envious people will remain in the material world. This is what this sentence means. Envious people will remain here. Birth and death, birth and death, birth and death. That is the result of envious people. We will stay in the material world. This material world is meant for us. But Ramachandra is here to terminate our material existence, our envy. Therefore, we should constantly hear Ramchandra's activities. His activities are very sweet. Ramchandra, his activities are very sweet. Very sweet. Sugar candy. Sweet. Nectar. Amrit. That's Ramchandra. One day Hanuman is very attached to Ramchandra, Ramkatha and service. Hanuman cannot stop hearing about Ramchandra. He cannot. And he cannot stop service. This is Hanuman's life. So one day Hanuman was hearing a devotee is chanting Ram. Hanuman was attracted. Yeah, that's my brother. Let me join him in chanting. Hanuman searched for the devotee everywhere. He searched the whole place. He searched everywhere. He didn't see the devotee. But he was hearing the sound. Hanuman was searching. I want to have association of the devotee. When Hanuman searched everywhere, he couldn't find. Finally, he entered the toilet and he saw the devotee was chanting. Although he was chanting, Hanuman slapped him. Why are you doing this offense? You took my Lord to the toilet? Keep quiet. So the devotee stopped chanting. Later, after this, Hanuman came to see Lord Ramchandra and his chin was swollen. Ramchandra's cheek was swollen. And he said, my Lord, what is this? Who did this to you? What is this? Ramchandra said, it is you. Me? Yes, you. It's you. Hanuman, how can I ever do this to you? You, Hanuman, you did this to me. This is your love for me. How? Ramchandra said, do you remember you slapped somebody? Did you slap somebody today? Yes, I did, in the toilet. Ramchandra said, I am not different from my name. Myself, my name, the same. So when you slap the person chanting, it is me you slapped. So don't do this. This is Ramchandra. Do you like it? Huh? You like that? Is it sweet or bitter? Huh? Yes. Sweet. Ramchandra said, I'm not different from my name. So don't stop anyone chanting my name. Anywhere, all times, anywhere, at all times, my name is supreme, should be chanted. Don't stop anyone from chanting my name. This is the meaning. There is no hard and fast rules for chanting the name. This is the meaning. There is no hard and fast rule for chanting the name. Ramchandra said, anyone at any time can chant my name 24 hours. Go on chanting. Because Ramchandra is free from envy, and he treated everyone without envy. Those who loved him, those who hated him, those who fought with him, they were all treated equally. They were all given liberation. Ramchandra is very experienced, and he takes pleasure in giving opportunity for people to become free from material existence. In Ayodhya, during Ramchandra's wedding with Sita Devi, the king requested one tailor to make the wedding dress. So the devotee made a dress. And on the wedding day, Ramchandra and Sita Devi, they wore that dress, and it looked very nice, so sweet. The tailor saw the Lord and his consort, Sita Devi, wearing that dress, and he started lamenting. Although I made this dress, but it was not my own desire. The service was given to me. I should have had the desire myself directly to do service for the Lord. Although I made a dress, but just see how foolish I am. I am not fortunate. Ramchandra was hearing the devotee speaking. The devotee was speaking and lamenting in his heart. Ramchandra was hearing him. And the Lord gave him a blessing. From Treta Yuga, he sent him to Mathura. He should be born in Mathura in our next life, and he should be a tailor. In that lifetime, I will come as Krishna, and you make a dress for me. You make a dress for me. The devotee was just thinking, how I wish I can make a dress for the Lord. Ramchandra gave him answer for it. He gave him the chance to make the dress. In his next birth, he appeared in Dwapara Yuga when Krishna appeared. The second activity Krishna did when he entered Mathura is to visit this tailor. Yesterday we mentioned the first day. We mentioned the first activity. Today the second activity. He from Ramchandra, the blessing for Ramchandra. He fulfilled that in Krishna's incarnation. Krishna went to his house, and the tailor was so happy, and Krishna came. So he made the dress himself and dressed Lord Krishna decorated Lord Krishna very nicely, and he felt very happy. He dressed Lord Balaram in the same way, and all the cowhead boys who came with Krishna and Balaram. And Krishna and Ramchandra, now as Balaram, gave him a blessing. Lord Krishna said, my dear tailor, this is your last bet. You will go back to my spiritual abode. After this bet, go back home. Balaram gave him 2 blessings. My dear tailor, because you have satisfied us with your devotional service, I give you my strength. I give you my beauty. And Krishna gave him the blessing to go back to Vaikuntha. Goloka Vrindavan. So he went back home, back to Godhead. This is the blessing that was given to him by Lord Machandra in Treta Yuga. It's the activity of the Lord. He came to terminate our material existence. So we should sincerely, with our clear appreciation for the Lord, celebrate the appearance of Lord Machandra by offering our heartfelt prayers to the Lord, appreciating what he has come to do for us. We should thank him for coming. We should beg him for forgiveness. Beg him to give us strength to become successful in our Krishna consciousness. The Lord came for that purpose. That is the real celebration. Then after this, getting the blessing from the Lord, we can celebrate by feasting. One becomes envious because of being influenced by the designations of the body. But the liberated devotee has nothing to do with the body, and therefore he is completely on the transcendental platform. A devotee is never envious of anyone, even his enemy. Ordinarily, a person who stands on our way is our enemy and should be done with. You should find any way, any means to do away with that person. Well, Ramchandra blesses those who envy him, those who plotted against him, and those who fought him. Ramchandra has no problem with that. Ramchandra liberated all of them. But we want our enemies. Where do we want our enemies to go? Where do we want our enemies to go? To hell. Where does Ramachandra want his enemies to go? Back to Godhead. That's the difference. Therefore, if we hear about Ramachandra's activities, we become purified from envy. We can adjust our lives by hearing of his activities. But Ramachandra, he did not just rule the kingdom alone and make all other his slaves, even his own brother. Ramachandra gave them different countries to rule because they are all Kshatriyas. He gave them different positions. You go to the north, you go to the south, you go to the west, you go to this direction and rule. He gave them position. He didn't keep them as slaves in his kingdom. All of you stay here and see what I do. Ramchandra, he gave all his brothers. He treated them with affection, with love. He treated them with respect. He gave them different positions, befitting their quality. And not that he was sending his brothers away so that they can have, no. He gave them different posts, services, according to their ability. And he saw to it that all of them were responsibly doing their duty. This is the activity of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He has no envy. Because the devotee knows that the Lord is his supreme protector, he thinks, what harm can the so-called enemy do? What harm can my enemy do? Even if you bring millions of Ravanas, what is that to Ramchandra? What is that? Bring millions of Ravanas together. For Ramchandra is nothing. After all, for just 1 hour, Lord Ramchandra annihilated 14,000 Rakshasas who were trained for years how to fight. Ramchandra told Lakshmana, just stand aside and see what I will do. Don't worry about me. Just stand there, see. See what I will do. I want to entertain you. All along I've been suffering the forest here, following me all along. Just stand there. Just stand there and see. Just see. And Ramchandra started destroying the Rakshasas. 14,000 all in one place. They were trained specifically how to fight. Only one person destroyed them. And after that, Ramchandra look at Lakshmana, how is it? How is it? Lakshmana said, yes, my brother. Yes, I cannot expect anything less than this. You are the Lord. You're the Supreme Lord. Marichi told Ravana, in this my lifetime, anywhere I see I'm trembling in fear. Just anywhere I see it's a threat to me. Because this person you want to deal with, when he was just a small boy, I attacked him. He was just a small boy. He threw me from thousands of kilometers into the sea. Just one arrow. Now he's a big man. So what do you think he will do? What do you think he will do? He's a big man now. Ravana couldn't hear because he's destined to die. And Ravana also, one day, when the battle was going on in Lanka, he disguised himself in the night and he came to meet Bali. Before the fight, he came to meet Bali. And he said, I have a fight with Ramchandra. No, don't fight. Have fight with Ramchandra. And been taking a long time. I have not been able to kill him. Please come and join me and fight this. Bali, look at him. Say, come with me. He took Ravana to a mountain. And he told Ravana, look around. Where are we standing now? Ravana said, we are standing on a mountain. Bali said, please, my dear friend, look very carefully. Where are we standing? Ravana said, you're on a mountain. Bali said, my dear friend, this is not a mountain. In your previous births, what you are calling a mountain was one of your earrings. This is just one of your earrings. Today you are calling it a mountain. But before it was just your own earring. What is he telling Ravana? What is he telling Ravana? The person you want to fight, you are fighting with, kill you at the time you have the strength of wearing this earring. You were wearing two of it and shaking your head without difficulty. The person you are fighting now kill you that time. So what will you do this time? What will you do with him this time? When you cannot kill him at that time, now you cannot even lift this your own earring. And you want to fight with that person, it's a dream. It's a big dream. Give it up. And he left Ravana there. He was perplexed. Ravana was standing there, perplexed. When he left him, he went away. After teaching him a lesson, he left away. He was standing there, got tired, and also left. This is Ramchandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And what did he say to Ravana? I, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose attempt never fails. My attempt never fails. Meaning what? He will also be killed very soon. All my attempt is always a success. And you want to fight with me? That is a big joke. I will send you to where you will never return. Fighting with me, that's what it means. I will send you to where you will never return back. That is my position. Ramchandra is speaking. My attempt never fails. And we are worshipping that person and we are still afraid. We are worshipping Lord Ramchandra, whose attempt never fails, and we are still afraid. Of what? Of who? That is our ignorance. So we should hear Ramchandra activities to get cured from our disease so that we can give our best to him and not to worry for anything. The devotee should not worry for anything. Worry for anything means that we have no faith. No faith. Our faith is pliable. Canister. No faith means canister. No faith means canister. It doesn't mean Madhyam or Uttam. It means canister. We have the Supreme Personality of Godhead whose attempt never fails. The Lord told Ravana directly, I, whose attempt never fails, I will send you to where you will never return. And we are worshipping that person. And we are afraid. We are not giving our best to Ramchandra we still have some reservation. It's an offense. No reservation. That's what Christian said. Ma'am only me, Christian said. No reservation. Ma'am Ekam means no reservation. You hear that word in Barugita? Ma'am Ekam? Is it there? Meaning what? No reservation. This is what Christian is saying. Worship me without reservation. This is what Christian is saying. No reservation. Complete. Complete. We should give our lives to Ramchandra completely, no reservation. Because his attempt never fails. He cannot fail in giving us shelter, giving us protection. Why fear? Why anxiety? Why insecurity? Ramchandra is here to destroy that. Why devotee is having fear? Why worries? Every single devotee have looked into their hands, are full of anxieties, fear, anxiety. I've read all of you this morning when I was putting water in your hand. I read all of you. So I'm seeing all anxiety. Why? Why? Ramchandra is here. His attempt never fails. Why? No faith. That is the problem. No faith. Why there's no faith? Because of envy. Envy. Said, what can it do to me? What can they do to me? Even if a devotee is so-called dead, so-called killed, comes to a devotee, and then what? What about that? This body will change. It must be changed. Today or tomorrow, it will change. So what is the problem? It will change, and it will change. It should be changed because it's a material body. Why worry about change? We should worry about how we are going deeper into our Krishna consciousness. That should be our concern. But Krishna told us to do only two things: Janma and Karma. Go deeper into my transcendental activities. Go deeper into my transcendental appearance. Only two things Krishna said we should do. That's assignment. He didn't say we should worry about what will happen to me tomorrow. That is unnecessary. 100% unnecessary. It's Ramchandra's coming is for this, to take care of this. Thus a devotee is confident about his protection. The Lord says, Yeta mam papadante tam sudaiva padamiyaham. According to the proportion of one's surrender unto me, I respond accordingly. In other words, there is no cheating. Krishna consciousness. There is no cheating. There is no cheating. Whatever we do, that is what we'll get. No cheating. If there is cheating, we can only cheat ourselves. It's only ourselves who will cheat, not somebody else. Krishna gives according to what we are offering. He responds like that. A devotee must therefore be completely free from envy. The conclusion for Prabhupada. A devotee must therefore be completely free from envy, especially of other devotees. Very dangerous to envy devotees. A devotee who to envy other devotees is a great offense, a Vaishnava aparad. A devotee who constantly engages in hearing and chanting Shravana Kirtana is certainly freed from the disease of envy. And thus, he becomes eligible to go back home, back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. Comments? Questions? Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, you was saying in initial of the class that the Mayavadi have the envy for Lord, and means like they are having that proprietorship, controllership mentality. In the same way, lot of time when we also get some post position, so we also have that same kind of controllership mentality. So we are also behaving like Mayavadis.
Yes. It's activities that qualify us, not the environment. Our activities. So if we are behaving like them, so what's the difference? We are like them. Proper men say a devotee cannot be envious. As a devotee cannot be envious. So if we are envious, what is that? The ordinary person, not a devotee. That's ordinary person. A devotee is friendly. Is friendly with everyone. Not some people, friendly with everyone. If Sri Papa was envious of us, he would have gone to preach. He would have gone to America to preach. He wouldn't have gone to preach. And what will be happening to the material world today, living entities today, if Krishna consciousness is not here? Can we imagine what will be happening? It will be terrible. That is due to no envy. So we can preach. If you behave like them, you have their quality, we are the same like them. Because to be environment is not enough. To be environment or devotional environment, be in devotional environment, that is not, it does not qualify anyone to be devotee. Even doing services in the movement is not enough. That does not qualify anyone a devotee. You have to do activities. The activities we do here in the temple is done everywhere in the world. By all species of life. We are devotees because our activities are devotional. So our activities should be offerable to Krishna. How do we offer envy to Krishna? So the Lord has come to teach us what we should do, how we should do it by His own example. Just see, does Lord Ramachandra need to go to the forest and undergo all this problem? No. But why did he do that? Why did he do that? Why the Lord did this? To set example. Why the Lord did this? He has to go to the forest for 14 years. Does he need to do that? He can do it another way. Does he need all the monkeys to construct a bridge to Lanka? Hanuman, he constructed a bridge to Lanka? Hanuman, did he construct a bridge? Huh? I'm asking you, did Hanuman construct a bridge to Lanka? Huh? Why Ramachandra has to construct a bridge to go there? Ramchandra and Hanuman, who is greater? Huh? Hanumanji and Ramchandra, who is the greatest? The person who is constructing a bridge is greater than the person who does not construct a bridge? Huh? Who is greater? Tell me, who is greater? Ramchandra used a bridge. He wasted a lot of time to construct a bridge. Hanuman, just jump over. He's there. No need to waste time. Who is the greatest? Hanuman or Ramchandra? So why the Lord did all this? For our own benefit, for our own purification. Suppose you take to Krishna consciousness and these activities are not here, what will you do? Huh? What will you do? Just come and hang around here and just see the building. Many people do like that. They just come to Hare Krishna temple. They don't see the deities. Oh, God, nice, fine. And they just go. I've seen many people like that. They don't see the deities. So if Ramachandra did not do all these activities, what will we entertain ourselves with if these activities are not here? What will we do? Nothing. For our own benefit, the Lord has to do all these things just to help us. Is the Supreme Lord merciful or not? Is he kind or not? Is he compassionate? Yes. He loves us. He cares for us. He's a father. A father does not care the trouble it takes to maintain the child. So the Lord does not see this as an inconvenience. This is what? Adventure. Because he wants us to have something to take shelter of. Therefore, he did all these activities for our benefit. So let us take advantage of what is available. This Krishna consciousness, we should take full advantage. Hear these things every day. I'll be free from envy, be free from fear, free from fear of the future, worries, anxiety. They are all unnecessary for a devotee.